Caste, caste, caste. We hear this day in and day out, and it became a part of people's identity in almost all of the Indian communities. As a follower of Jesus, what should be our response to caste system? What about dowry and its background in our Indian culture? Is it right to consider dowry in a Christian marriage decision? I would recommend you to listen to C.B. Samuel, who is a staunch follower of Jesus, has seen this being practiced across India.
You mentioned once that we are worshipping or following a different God, and compared to the society who are respect the who have the evils like a dowry system and casteism, how to deal with these ones in marriage? Should we talk before, or should people still consider the caste as a one of the element when they're finding the person to marry?
I think caste is wrong. There's no question at all.
Yeah.
You see, we were not made according to our caste by the God of the Bible.
Yeah.
God made us male and female.
Yeah.
Full stop. And then started the whole Adam and Eve, and then at the Tower of Babel, we started becoming different nations.
Yeah.
Till then, we were only one people. And then ethnicity may be there because of convenience, because we grew up in different places and our languages may be different, our food habits may be different. But these are all, in Christ there is no Jew, no Gentile.
Yeah.
So basically, caste is not even there. It's not Jew, Gentile problem, it's worse. It's basically a structural thing in which we perhaps identify people according to their vocation. But then the vocation was inferior vocation and superior vocation and all those things. But I think it's an evil, full stop. So when a person looks for a spouse, if caste is going to be a factor, then I think the church should say that is the wrong direction. But sometimes what happens is that I found with people who come, see, if you're on a Christian background, there's no question at all. But when you have some people coming from non-Christian background, their parents are non-Christian. And so what happens is parents put their foot down and say, we want somebody from our own caste. Now what I have done is, you can't do anything. You're the only believer in your family and your values they may not understand. And pray that God will bring somebody, perhaps who's a believer from the same community. You see. But afterwards, you are going to break it. But on the other hand, it's not the right way to do, because if you find somebody who's not from the community, you can't break away saying, they are not from the same caste. So I think one caste is wrong. The second issue of dowry is very different. Dowry is an evil in the sense, it may have been a good thing in the beginning because it was to ensure that the girl also had a share in the property.
In parents' property.
In the parents' property. Okay. Maybe they did. I don't know, because there are two views on the matter. In the Bible, there's only one situation when Moses and Joshua separated the land. One particular family did not have any sons. So the daughters went and asked. And they made a provision that if you don't have the sons, the daughters will get the share. So there is a provision in the Bible. Now, what is the problem with dowry as an evil? You see, I think every family cannot differentiate between men and women in the sharing of the property. Now there can be a problem in some places, like you can take in Northeast India, where it is maternal system. Now what happens there is the property belongs to the girl, and especially the youngest girl. It doesn't go to the older girl and all. It goes to the youngest girl. So the youngest girl is responsible to look after the parents. And when she gets married, the husband comes to the house because they are maternal system. Now they are very particular. The youngest girl cannot get married to anybody outside their own community. Because if everybody in your country gets married, the same issue in Kashmir they have and other places, where if through marriage you get married to outsider, it's okay, there's nothing wrong. But then your property will go to the outsider. Very soon, the land won't belong to your community. It will belong to somebody outside. So these are all some social reasons they added. But the problem today is that it's become a price for the bride. So what happens is that there's a lot of pressure. It's not what the family's property that goes rightly to the girl, but now the family has to borrow money from somebody else to pay for the girl. And Northeast India also has dowry system among the tribals, but it is not the same as here, because there the husband pays, not the girl. And the husband pays a bull or something like that, something which is more a token. And so I think the evil of it is to become a kind of a transaction, and because of which there's a lot of violence in the homes. And interestingly, some places, many of the single women, like they say in Kerala, many of them become Catholic nuns. You see, because there is nothing else they can do, their parents can't afford. Now, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I think there is a possibility that they find refuge in religion where, they don't have to worry about this issue, or they commit suicide, or things like that. So it is an evil. Both dowry and caste is evil. So as Christians, I think we need to say it is evil. But on the other hand, if a father wants to, it should encourage the father to give a share for the girl. If you have more than one child, and you can't say this is only for the boy and not for the girl. So I think that kind of a mature sharing, because all are equal, and the girl has a share, is very important.
So that's a girl's parents should make that voluntary.
I think so. I think so.
Rather than a boy demanding.
We shouldn't be gender biased.
So in Asia, girls' parents, they want to give it to others, and if this Christian boy came and they married this girl. Anyway, Christian boy is not asking dowry. Why should I give my portion? I'd rather keep to myself or keep to my other children. Some parents would like to do that, right? Should we leave it like that? Or should we? I don't know.
I think it is possible, because the Christian may not take dowry, and the girl's family
may take advantage
of that, and it's very sad, because that may happen, and it's eventually something which we hope they'll realize, that their daughter, in spite of the way they treated her, how God has blessed her. You can't do anything about it.
If it's a God, if that girl is a God's will, just marry, and God is going to bless her. Marriage can never be a financial transaction at all. Yes, sir.